What is up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video, and in today's video we're going to be playing a bit of Geo Hunter. So let's dive straight into it. Let me show you what it's a bit of what it's about. So we're going to play the daily challenge today, all right? So yeah, let's click play here, and basically we are given a country and these following statistics right here: low immigrant percentage, motor vehicles percentage, humidity, cold temperature, population, GDP per capita, cattle, and volcanoes. So we have 8 different statistics to choose from, and we want to kind of pick the statistic that is the best for that particular country. So for Guatemala, we want to match that to the best possible statistic right here. The higher the ranking, the better, right? So Guatemala, it's not a cold country in particular, so it'd be pretty bad to pick cold temperature for Guatemala. But for something like maybe humidity, I'd imagine it'd be better to pick humidity for Guatemala. So yeah, that's basically how the game works. Guatemala's not that highly populated, so that's a pretty bad pick as well. GDP per capita, I don't think so. Cattle, I don't think so. Volcanoes, I also don't think so. So I'm leaning to a low immigrant percentage. I'm willing to pick that. Humidity, let's just have a think. Guatemala is very, very close to the equator. It's not on it, but it's really close to it. And I mean, I guess it's between humidity and low immigrant percentage. I'm just trying to think. Is Guatemala's next to Mexico? So, but then, nah, I'd imagine low immigrant's probably the best pick for Guatemala. So let's go with that. It was 20th. That's okay. 20th is actually not that bad. Mongolia. Here we go. It's a pretty cold country, to be completely honest with you. Motor vehicles percentage. The thing is, Mongolia is very sparsely populated, right? It has the what's it called? The lowest population per capita, if that makes sense, or like population per square kilometer. It doesn't have a lot of volcanoes. Cattle, I don't think so. It's just such a barren country. I don't think so. Not GDP per capita, probably not temperature. I'm leaning towards cold temperature here. Obviously it's not as cold as a country like Russia and Canada, but cold temperature, not too bad here, I'd imagine. So let's pick cold temperature. Number 3. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Number 3 is actually a really good. Samoa. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think it's volcano. It's a small country, right? It's an island country in the Pacific. Motor vehicles, I don't think so. Humidity, I can see that. It might be a very I mean, it's literally like pretty much on the equator. So humidity is not a bad shout for Samoa. Population definitely not up there. Definitely not up there. So we can rule that out. GDP per capita, I don't think so, and cattle, I don't think so. Let's go with humidity. We can also skip this country. But we only get 1 skip for the daily challenge, so I want to save that for later on where, like, I'm completely stuck. So let's go with humidity. I think humidity is a good pick for Samoa, so let's go with that. Number 14, that's okay. It's okay, we're gonna take that. Venezuela, ooh. Okay. Volcanoes might not be, no. I think this is where we use our skip, actually. GDP per capita is pretty low. Population, it's not the most populated country. Even in, like, South America, it's not that popular. So maybe we do skip. Volcanoes might not be a bad shout for Venezuela, although, nah, I think there's probably other countries which might have more volcanoes. I could be throwing, but I'm gonna skip Venezuela because I'm not too sure. So let's skip Venezuela. And then we get Japan. Okay, GDP per capita. Motor vehicles percentage might be up there, actually. Ooh. GDP per capita or motor... It's gotta be GDP per capita, right? Surely. What else? What other countries are there? There's the US, there's, China, there's... Japan's gotta be up there. Like, come on, we're going 35th. Really? Okay, maybe that was a bad pick. Norway. Man, really? 35th? I thought it'd be higher. Okay, Norway, I want to go with volcanoes for Norway. Motor vehicles, I just feel like there's a better country for that. Maybe it was Japan, to be honest. Population not up there. Cattle, I don't think is up there, so let's go with volcanoes. Okay, that's we're losing it. We're losing it quite a bit. Solomon Islands, yeah. This is where I should have used my skip. Yeah, Solomon Islands, I guess cattle. It's definitely not motor vehicles or population. So cattle, yeah, we're kind of losing it at the end here. Here we go. Yeah. Population for Afghanistan, and then what do we finish off with? Yeah. Okay. Not great. Our target was 122. That's the lowest we could have gotten. We went 247 over that, which is pretty bad. We'll finish off with 369. So what we can, okay, 38% accuracy. So we picked Mongolia for, you know, the best cold temperature country, Samoa for the best humidity country, and then Afghanistan for the best population country. The rest we just kind of flopped, right? So let's see the perfect solution. Let's take a look. The best was volcanoes for Guatemala. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I don't know why I did low immigrant. I mean, low immigrant for 20th, that's not terrible. Japan motor vehicles. I don't know why I did not pick that, actually. Of course it was motor vehicles. GDP per capita for Norway. That makes sense, you know. Low immigrant for Solomon Islands. Yeah, that would have made a lot of sense. Yeah, I didn't really think that we'd get a Pacific Island country again, towards the end here. But, yeah, I mean, we did pretty bad, 369, that's actually a pretty poor score. But it is what it is. Alright, let's also do the weekly challenge. I think that would be pretty fun as well. So, week 15, let's hit play on this. You get 1 free play per day. That is okay. We are gonna use our free play today in this video. Okay, we finally loaded in. And wow, we have every single statistic is production related stats. So we have coffee production, cocoa production, copper production, wine production, olive oil production, dairy production, cherry production, and oil production. And we only get 1 skip. Now, for Italy, I imagine wine would probably be up there. Olive oil might also be up there, but I don't think so. Dairy, cherry, I can see that as well, maybe? I don't think it's coffee. I don't think it's cocoa. I don't think it's copper. I don't think it's oil. I don't think it's cherries. Between wine, olive oil, and cherry, I'd imagine. I'm leaning towards wine. What other countries? I mean, I guess, you know, Australia is not bad for wine. Spain. I'm tempted to go with wine production for Italy, so let's go for that. It was number 1! Bang! Let's go. Myanmar. Okay. Myanmar. Ooh, Myanmar. That's such a very... it's an interesting country, because I'm not too sure about Myanmar. It's like a... It's in... technically Southeast Asia, around about there, so... Interesting. I don't think it's coffee production. I don't think it's cocoa... Is it jungly in Myanmar? I don't think so. Copper production, I don't think so. When I think of copper production, I think like, Central Asia for some reason. Olive oil, I don't think so. Dairy, nah. Cherry, nah. Oil, nah. I'm leaning towards cocoa production here. I just really don't know Myanmar that well, so... Let's go cocoa production? It was... Okay, the best pick was coffee production. Now we get Venezuela. So Venezuela... Let's have a think. I don't think it's olive oil. Could be olive oil. Nah. Venezuela, yeah. Coffee production might be up there. Yeah, I mean, I really don't know with Venezuela. I'm tempted to use my skip, but I want to save it for, like, a country that I just... I mean, Venezuela I genuinely don't know as well, but... Let's go with coffee production. There's definitely better countries out there, but it's close to Brazil, and Brazil's the #1, like, coffee producer of the world, right? So, maybe there's a bit of logic there. Let's go with coffee production. It might have been cocoa production for Venezuela, but... Let's go with coffee production. 22nd, that's okay. Nicaragua, are we serious? So, Central America. Wow. Nicaragua, are we serious? Not oil, not copper. I'd imagine. I don't think cherry. It's either cherry or olive oil. I don't think it's dairy. Olive oil or cherry for Nicaragua. Let's have a think. Let's have a think. Probably not olive oil. But cherry. Let's go with olive oil. No, but there's other countries which are probably better. Let's go cherry production. No. Do we skip this country? Let's skip this country. Let's skip this country. I want to skip that country. Nicaragua's too Madagascar. I guess olive oil production. It's just its own country, you know. Yeah, I'm tempted with an olive oil production. So let's go with that. The best pick was dairy, so we should have skipped Madagascar instead. See, I'm not really good with what's it called? Resource producing countries or whatever. Papua New Guinea. Yeah. It's not one of the you know, copper or oil producing countries. Maybe dairy, I didn't see that. Let's go cherry production. The best pick was oil production. Well, I guess I'm wrong. Saudi Arabia, good for oil production. I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, number 2. Good pick. Malta. Yeah, I mean, there would have been better options for Malta, like olive oil, I'd imagine. Dairy production, I guess. Yeah, no, 100 plus. And we're gonna finish off with Uganda for copper production, which, yeah, is pretty bad. Wow, yeah, 343, that's not great. That is not great. I've gotten better scores than that, so we are going to leave it there for the weekly challenge. And let's hop into a classic game, because this is pretty much what Geo Hunter is about. We have these 8 statistics here. Population, football, small size, crime rate, tourism, GDP, natural gas, and coffee production. These are the main 8, and, you know, we can get any countries. Random countries, right? So Nigeria. I'd imagine population's definitely up there, so I think it's safe to say population for Nigeria. Number 6, that's pretty good. Guyana. Crime rate's probably up there. It's not too small of a country. Football, I don't really think they're well known for their football team. Tourism, probably not. GDP, probably not. Natural gas, probably not. Coffee production, I might see that, but I'm tempted with a crime rate for Guyana. 19th, that's pretty high. Denmark, football, right? Or it could be tourism. I'm tempted with a football for Denmark. Let's go with football. 21st, okay, maybe tourism was a bit better. Kiribati, small size. Yeah, let's go small size for Kiribati. 24th, that's okay. Bhutan. Pretty bad for all 4 of this. Bhutan's actually a pretty cool country. Like, it's a very mountainous country because it's pretty much on the same, what's it called, like, range of, like, the Himalayas, right? It's pretty much the same, mountain range as them. So it's a very mountainous country, and it actually looks pretty cool. So, tourism's not up there, though. I don't think so. GDP is also not up there. Natural gas is also not up there. It's just a really bad country to get for the remaining 4 statistics here. So let's go... What country is a hard country to rank? Probably tourism, right? Yeah, 100 plus for tourism. Coffee production, 74 for Bhutan. That's crazy. Romania. Let's go GDP for Romania. 40th is not that bad. Guinea, let's go coffee production, I guess. Yeah, coffee production, 11th, that's not bad. And then Democratic Republic of the Congo for natural gas. I mean, yeah, that's not that great. We are diving straight into another game. So, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, we're going to kick it off with small size. 12th, not bad, not bad. Cyprus. Cyprus is a very tricky country to get. Coffee production, probably not up there. Natural gas, probably not up there. It's just really bad for the rest of these. Tourism, I guess? 56, that's okay. Bahrain. I guess it would be... probably not crime rate, right? Nah. GDP, I guess? There's natural gas. Okay, I see that. I just thought there were better countries for natural gas. Libya, you know, might be one of them. Let's go with Let's go with natural gas for Libya. 22nd. Yeah, that's pretty good. Tuvalu. See, that would have been great for small size, but I already used St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tuvalu, are we serious? Let's go coffee production. There's not many better countries for coffee production, I imagine. Poland for football? I mean, it's not populated and it's a pretty safe country, so football's the only best option there. Burundi? Crime rate, I guess. Or is it populated? It might be populated, actually. Let's go for population. Okay, it was 78. That's pretty bad. Ghana for crime rate. I mean, yeah. 450. That's pretty poor. Let's go again. Dominica. Small size, I guess, we're gonna kick it off with. Any Caribbean country we get, that's just gonna fit under small size. Netherlands. It's gotta be football, right? It's gotta be football. Number 8, yeah, that's pretty good. Iran for natural gas. Yeah, natural gas, that's pretty good. Bahrain again. Yeah, see, Bahrain. Let's go, probably not tourism, right? I don't think it's tourism. Let's go GDP. It was tourism, never mind. New Zealand, we're gonna do, it would have been decent for GDP, but, you know, that's out the window. Tourism, I guess. 61st, that's okay. Cape Verde? Really? Crime rate, I guess? It's not that much of a coffee producer, so let's go crime rate. It was coffee production, apparently. Okay, that's great. Micronesia, yeah, let's go coffee production for that. And then Djibouti for population. Yeah, that was a pretty poor run. So we're gonna go again. Ethiopia. We're gonna kick it off with... It's coffee production for Ethiopia, I think. It is up there. Yeah, number 5. Yeah, Ethiopia is pretty good with coffee production. Timor-Leste. Let's go small size, I guess. I don't see any other good options here. Let's go small size. It's 47. That's not great. Liechtenstein would have been amazing for small size, but instead we are going to have to go GDP. Okay, that's pretty... yeah, Liechtenstein, not great. The only good option for Liechtenstein is small size. North Macedonia, see, again, not great. Not a great option. We'll go tourism. The best pick was football, and it was only 67, so that's not great. Palau for... crime rate, no. It's all going downhill. This is a horrible run. St. Kitts and Nevis for... I don't know, man. Like, football. Guatemala for natural gas. It was population. And then police. 647. I've never gotten that bad of a score before. I can't lie. After Timor-Leste, it just went downhill from there. So, we're gonna go again. We're gonna put that behind us. Mexico? Not a bad country to get. Population is up there. Football is up there. Small size is definitely not up there. Crime rate, I don't think is up there. Tourism, I don't think so. GDP, probably up there. Natural gas, I don't think so. Coffee production, there's a lot of coffee plantations, I imagine. So we're gonna go with population, I think. Yeah, because there's not really any other ones, right? Mexico's just really populated. Let's go with population. It's a very touristy country apparently, so yeah, okay. Mauritius, we're gonna go... See, with Mauritius it's difficult because small size is just such a good option for like a lot of countries, right? So we're gonna go tourism. No, we're not. We're gonna go... Mauritius is such a strange country to get. Let's go for tourism. No, it was small size. Okay, small size was definitely there. It's like a safe option, but we want to save that for later, you know. Coffee production for Zambia, I would say. 39th. That's actually not that good. Tajikistan, really? That's a great country. So let's go natural gas. Yeah, it's only 90th. That's not great. Gabon. Let's go. Crime rate. Yeah. Nah. UK. GDP or football, right? Sure, yeah, football. That's pretty good. Eswatini, small size for Eswatini, 43rd. And we're finishing off with Uzbekistan for GDP. 398. Surely we can get sub 300, right? Surely sub 300. That's the goal, right? Colombia, we're gonna kick it off with Colombia. Let's go with football. It would have been coffee production. Number 4? Wow, that's crazy. Uzbekistan, yeah, okay. Natural gas, 18th, okay. Libya. Let's go with population for Libya. It was crime rate, okay. Antigua and Barbuda, we're just gonna have to go small size for that. Brunei, yeah, coffee production, not great. Iran would have been great for natural gas. But instead, we're going to have to go GDP for Iran. Bosnia and... Are we serious? That's a great country to get. Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let's go with tourism. No, that was a terrible option. Finishing off with Vatican City. We are not giving up until we get sub 300, okay? Kicking it off with Malta. It's going to be small size, the 10th smallest size country by land area. Laos, we're going to go natural gas. No, coffee production, 14th, not bad. Malawi, okay. We are going to go for... What do we go for? Let's go for population. Nah, that's a terrible shout. No, I think that's a good shout. 60 seconds. That's okay. Indonesia would have been great for population. Let me tell you that. So we should have saved population. We are going to go tourism for Indonesia. It would have been GDP. Okay, I can see that. St. Kitts and Nevis, we're going to go crime rate. It's a pretty safe country, so never mind. China. It's got to be GDP, right? Or was it natural gas? I think it's GDP. Yeah, GDP. UAE. Natural gas. I mean, that's... Yeah, number 8. That's not bad. And Morocco for football. Yo, 233. That's actually not bad. Let me tell you that right now. Whoa, we are finishing off with a really strong score right there. We just cooked St. Kitts and Nevis for crime rate. But that's it. That's actually a pretty good result. Let me tell you that. My average is like 300s, in the 300s, right? So this is actually a pretty good score. But anyway, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. geohuntergame.com, that's the website if you want to check it out for yourself. Link will be in the description. And yeah, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.